Hi, I'm John Paul, the Senior Manager of Public Affairs for AAA Northeast.
And I'm Diana Imundi, the Manager of Public Affairs for AAA Northeast. And we actually have some really good news in respect to gas prices this week. They are holding steady, and this is a great time because over 49 million motorists are going to be traveling for this week for Thanksgiving vacations and visiting family.
That's right, absolutely. This is one of the most traveled holiday periods, and to see gas prices holding steady is really good news. And we've seen that pretty much across all of our states now, whether we look at Massachusetts and Rhode Island, or New York and Connecticut and New Jersey. Here locally, what are our prices looking like in Massachusetts and Rhode Island?
So the national average is $2.59. We're at $2.49 in both Rhode Island and Massachusetts, which is 15 to 20 cents lower than where we were this week last year. So that's wonderful. A little bit higher in Connecticut, New York, and New Jersey, but still very reasonable and below where we were last year in those states.
Absolutely. Kind of looking at the numbers in New York, New Jersey, and Connecticut, 268 is an average in New York, 257 in New Jersey, and 266 in Connecticut. So compared to where prices have been in years past, this is really good news for all those people that are traveling.
Right. Diesel's a little high, though. You said earlier, $3 a gallon for diesel.
Yeah, pretty much across the country, we're seeing an average of about $3 a gallon for diesel. We're seeing that about here. And although diesel doesn't affect the majority of motorists on the road, it really does affect all of the products and services that most of us use. And you think about it, everything we touch pretty much gets delivered by a diesel truck one way or the other. So those costs unfortunately get passed on to the consumer eventually. So higher diesel prices can mean higher prices right across the board for retail, just about anything.
Right. So get your gas today. We might see prices creep up closer to Thanksgiving just a bit for demand. It's all supply and demand. We know that. So fill your tanks today, tomorrow.
Yeah, absolutely. And if you are heading out, the weather looks like it's going to be pretty good, but you never know. This is the Northeast. The weather can change pretty quickly. So don't plan on just getting enough gas in your car to get to where you're going. Always make sure you have at least a half a tank of gas just in case something happens, whether it's a breakdown or a traffic jam. You don't want to be the one that runs out of gas.
And speaking of that, Wednesday rush hour delays look like 3.5 times longer than our average commute in the Boston, New York areas.
In some cases, that could be true. And think about it, there shouldn't be any real surprise. People that are commuting home on their normal commute on Wednesday afternoon, people that left work early are commuting home, and people that are planning their getaway a little bit early, they're all kind of coming together at the same time. And on the return trip, probably won't be so bad because it's going to be spread out over Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. But if you are going to the airport, Sunday proves always to be one of the busiest travel days at the airport. So be prepared for parking situations and other issues that could pop up at the airport.
True. And air travel is up about 5% above last year. So it's a busy year for air travel. But have a very safe and happy Thanksgiving, everyone.
And remember, if you see a vehicle broken down by the side of the road and it's being serviced by any emergency vehicle, whether it's a red light, a blue light, or an orange light, slow down, move over, get out of the way, let them do their job, and let them do their job safely.